This is a Yoga Nidra class. Simply means that it's a pre-meditative practice. So it's not asana or breath practice. It's not the meditative practice. It's pre. It comes in between. Mostly practice of the senses, you could say. Practice for the senses, and uh, we will use a very simple posture, Shavasana, and you will stay in Shavasana throughout the practice.
Okay.
And you will have your eyes closed, and no physical movement required. It's only to do with the mind and connecting to the senses. So prepare your space, lie down. Before you lie down, check if you have a warm space. You don't want to
Warm, you said?
warm, Lorraine. Maybe wear a jacket or have a blanket on the
Okay.
floor, something that keeps you warm throughout.
Okay.
And second thing is, look at if there is too much of bright light or too many
Okay.
sounds. See if you can change that. You can turn off the light if you don't need bright light. Maybe
Okay.
uh, just enough for you to initially get used to the space. After that, you will be closing your eyes.
Okay.
Tomo, Daruna, welcome to the practice. Yeah. Okay, now that you're looking at space, also make sure you're not close to any furniture, meaning you don't touch any furniture while you're lying down. It has to be free space around the body. Very important. Once you've sorted this out, you could lie down on your back, Shavasana, and maybe uh, become free from anything that's tight on your body, like spectacles, watches, chains, hairbands. Now, some of these will bother us in the practice. So take a moment, free yourself, lie down, and then the moment you lie down, check on the posture. Ideally, we should be able to do this whole practice in Shavasana, meaning with the legs stretched out, arms by the sides of body, the corpse pose, if you know of that posture. Only in cases of, say, back conditions, if you're uncomfortable with your back today, lower back, you might want to look at bending your knees and holding those knees together. Else, you could keep it stretched out. Right? For most of us, it should be okay to keep those legs stretched out. So I will be muting all of you so that you can clearly hear my voice. Any questions, we will definitely catch up later after the practice. So for now, it's simply following the instructions. Krishna, Kalpana, welcome to the practice. And lie down. You've been practicing for some time, so you know what to do. Shavasana will also require a little effort. You might have to sort out the posture, not like the moment you lie down, it's sorted. So, conscious effort to look at the body, head to toe, see if there is any adjustments that you need to do to be more comfortable, more stable, and hence you will be able to hold still for the rest of the practice. So we have this minute or so to sort out the body. So look at the body, adjust your clothes. If you are covering yourself, make sure it's not too heavy on your chest or the neck. Um, and you're also connecting to the space alongside. What kind of a space are you in? What part of your home? And how does that feel? I mean, maybe you sense the physical objects like the furnitures first and then go subtle. The temperature of the room, the light in the room. Tia, Murray, join us. We're just about starting. Double check about everything around. Apart from temperature and light, you might also want to connect to sound. What kind of sounds do you have from around? Listen to those sounds. as many sounds as you can pick up from around. In Shvasana, being connected to everything around. Any stimulus that you receive from around, acknowledge it. Now, know that this space here has an intensity. But amidst all the stimulus that you get, you'll make sure you're connected to my voice all along. That's something that you will listen and follow. And voice instructions is what will guide you in the future. Actually, it's common for the mind to wander. You'll then come back to my voice and follow simple instructions. I will. This is a practice of the senses, as I said earlier. We will look at the sense of hearing, touch, visuals. This is a practice of observation. We don't intend to intervene and change things. Initially, we get into the posture, we are ready, and then it's all about observation. We want to watch. So for you to able to do that, for you to not engage a critical mind, it's essential that you are not wide awake. The moment you're wide awake, your mind starts to think. And we don't want thinking here. We want observation. And for that, you cannot fall asleep either, right? You cannot stay wide awake, you cannot fall into sleep. So you will spend time in between wakefulness and sleep. So you're in Shavasana, you've sorted out your body, it's comfortable, at least comfortable enough to stay in the posture for the next 20 minutes. And you're aware of the space around, so you feel confident and comfortable to close your eyes and go within. And you've acknowledged everything around, and so you're prepared for the practice. The practice of Yoga Nidra. We begin with body awareness. I'll call out certain body parts, take your awareness there, connect to that part, watch that part, and then as I move, you will move as well. So start by watching the right thumb. That's our usual starting point. So the right thumb, connect and see if there is anything you sense there. Maybe nothing, that's okay too, but go to the right thumb. From there, move on to the right forefinger. Middle finger. Ring finger. You're still in the right hand, the right ring finger. Then moving on to the little finger. Also connect to the palm, the right palm. You've got the heel of the palm, the ball, and then right in the middle, the pit. The back of the palm. And the entire hand, Got the fingers, the palm, wrist together, you're aware of the entire right hand. Remember, no movements, simply awareness. You're connected to that right hand. Having acknowledged that, let's move on to the forearm. Elbow. Upper part of the right arm. The shoulder joint. The right shoulder joint. At the armpit, right side of chest. Further down, right side of the waist. Hip. Hip joint. Thigh. Knee. Shin. Ankle. And awareness of the right foot, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, big toe, all the way to the little toe. The entire right foot. Quick reminder, you're practicing Yoga Nidra and you're connected to my voice, following the instructions. Continuing body awareness, shift your awareness to the left thumb. We're moving to the left side now. Left thumb. Forefinger. Middle finger. Ring finger. And awareness of the little finger. Left palm, the heel of the palm, ball of the palm, the middle, back, wrist, the entire left hand. Once again, no movements, just the awareness, our attention going to different body parts. The entire left hand leading us to the left forearm, elbow, upper part of the left arm, shoulder joint, armpit, left side of chest, waist, left hip, hip joint, thigh, knee, shin, ankle. In awareness of the left foot, heel, sole, top, big toe, second toe, all the way to the little toe. Awareness of the entire left foot. Stay connected to my voice. It's normal for the mind to do other things. When you realize that, come back to my voice. Connect to the heels, the right heel, left heel, back of the ankles, calves, back of knees, back of thighs, buttocks, slightly above the tailbone region. Further up is the lower back, upper back, the shoulder blades, shoulders, back of neck, and connecting to the back of head. Awareness of the back of head, top of head, forehead, the right side of the forehead, the right temple, and towards the left side of forehead, left temple, the entire forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, Bhumadhya, right eye, left eye, ears, cheeks, nostrils, and the tip of nose. Sensation at the tip of nose. Upper lip, lower lip, upper jaw, lower jaw, tongue, the tip of tongue, inside of the oral cavity, sensation at the inside of the oral cavity, back of teeth, the palate, back of mouth, entire oral cavity, lips yet again, upper lip, lower lip, chin, the entire face, forehead to the chin, ear to ear, the entire face, the sensations that you can connect to. Return to the chin, front of neck, collarbones, chest, abdomen, the navel region, and further down the lower abdomen, the groins, the entire front of body, neck all the way down to the lower abdomen. Stay with my voice, continue to follow the instructions. Body awareness continues. Connect to the entire right side of body, not just individual parts, but the entire right side of body. That stillness continues, and the exercise to watch the body. You don't have to change anything. We simply have to watch, witness the right side of body. Move to the left side of body. Acknowledge anything that's happening here. The entire left side of body. Dominant sensations. Entire back of body, the back of head to the heels, entire back side of body. Front of body, forehead to the toes. A whole body. Awareness of the entire physical body. And for this, you'll have to step back and watch the body, the stillness that we've created. And within that, be able to notice the subtle experiences, sensations. Watch the whole body. As you continue to watch the body, you should be able to connect to a subtle movement in the body. Could be at the abdomen, could be at the chest, or any other part of the face. Subtle expansion, contraction. And notice that this is because of breath. As you inhale and exhale, your body responds to it. And awareness moving to the nostril where the breath enters the body and exits. So watch the nostrils, the sensation at the nostrils. The whole body is still, and hence we are able to connect to the subtle inhalation, exhalation at the nostrils. So watching just that sensation. You're now a witness to your whole body and the breath, watching the breath. And riding on the next inhalation, move your awareness to the eyebrow center. Continue to stay with me, follow my instructions. Connect to the eyebrow center, the space between the two eyebrows in the forehead. And alongside the sensation, the visual in front of your closed eyes. So you have the sensation, you have the visual, both leading us into the mind space, internal space. Little effort, the least effort that you need to put in. Recollect things that you can from the recent past, especially today. The most recent experiences, and that show up very spontaneously. You don't have to choose, but maybe a little effort is required. So you're looking at things that have happened recently, people, places. emotions, feelings, the voices. You'll have to continue with that witness mode. You are a witness to your mind space and you're recollecting the recent events. And only to acknowledge them, not to interfere, judge, and simply to watch and let them pass by. And sometimes they may not be things that show up in the mind space. That's okay too. Allowing this to slowly fade, the recent events. Take a moment, still at the mind space, visualize or listen to the words that truly represents your goal. If you have a goal for the immediate future, maybe the next month, this year, or for life, take a moment to recollect your life goal. It could be a visual, it could be words. Allow this to fade as well and come back to the eyebrow center. Sensation, the eyebrow center. Nose tip. Along with the sensation of the nose tip, look at that breath entering and exiting the nostrils. Connect back to breath. That connection could automatically lead us to the body. Or if not, watch those movements, every breath is creating. And that way you connect to the body. Maybe the face, the chest, the abdomen. So breath leading us on to the body. And sense of touch could help us connect to the rest of body. Sense of touch, sensation, back of body, front of body as well, covering your clothes. Or temperature in the room that could help connect to the body as the body responds to the temperature. Connecting back to the whole physical body. What kind of a posture your body is in. Head, trunk, legs and arms. Shavasana, corpse pose. And quite immediately, the body awareness connects us to the space around body, or the surface we are lying down on, the immediate surrounding, furnitures, walls around, time of day. If you need a little more time to connect to the outside, utilize some more time and slowly listening to the sounds or being able to sense the objects around. We have come to the end of today's Yoga Nidra practice. Take a moment. We were aware of the body and its sensations. You're aware of breath, the flow of breath, and the sensations the breath creates. And also we were aware of the state of mind, the mind space, and a little exercise in the mind space. And that creates a bodily sensation as well, the emotions and feelings. Having acknowledged all this and acknowledged the overall effect of the practice, prepare to slowly come out of Shavasana. Gentle movements of the fingers, toes. Now that you've been holding the body still for quite some time, it's usually very normal to have an urge to move, do certain movements, to get into it. If you want to stretch your body, if you want to bend your knees, curl up, anything at all. And see how when we start moving, the awareness changes. Eventually turn to your right side, curl up, stay on the right side. You're completely curled onto the right. And we'll spend a moment there before we sit up. We have come to the end of the practice of Yoga Nidra. You're most welcome to take a little more time in the practice to come out. If you're ready, very slowly sit upright. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Take a moment in the upright position before we end. Folding the palms in front of chest. I'll be chanting to mark the end of today's practice. Listen to the chant. Loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti shanti shanti. Now rub your palms nice and warm. Place it on the eyes, across the cheeks, neck, forehead. End of today's practice. Spend a little more time by yourself, another 5-10 minutes, quietly watching either the outcome of the practice or what you experienced during the practice. Simply to acknowledge and move on. First timers, you're most welcome to stay back and talk about any questions, queries you might have. Others too, anything you want to share, you're most welcome.